Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst is Kendrick Lamar's 10th song in his album Good Kid, Mad City.
Many fans of not only Kendrick, but rap fans in general consider this to be the best song of all time.
However, Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst has a deep story that main listeners do not realize. In this video, we will be giving you an explanation of this song. I am Dalvin,
And I'm Marion, and
and
this
this is
is
the
the
explanation.
explanation.
In the opening segment, we delve into the poignant narrative behind Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst composition, a tale specially woven into three distinct parts. Initially, we are introduced to Dave's brother, aptly referred to as D. Dave, a character tragically depicted in the skit of swimming pools, meets his demise, and it's D who unveils the aftermath. T recounts Kendrick's violent attempt to aid Dave as he lay wounded, bleeding out into the unforgiving streets. Despite the inevitable outcome, D harbors a profound respect for Kendrick, acknowledging his efforts into providing a solace to Dave in his last moments. D yearns for Kendrick to immortalize Dave's story once he ascends to stardom, a wish tragically interrupted by the sound of gunfire, mirroring Dave's grim fate. This sobering moment serves as a poignant reminder of the abrupt and merciless nature of life in the hood. However, in the midst of this tragedy, Kendrick honors D's request, immortalizing Dave's narrative through his music, ensuring that his story resonates far beyond the confines of their neighborhood.
In this part of the story, Chi-Chi, Kesha's sister, confronts Kendrick with a mix of anger and sorrow. She feels Kendrick unfairly judged Kesha for her past as a sex worker, which led to her tragic demise. Chi-Chi's emotions are raw as she expresses her frustration and pain, believing Kendrick did not understand Kesha's struggles. As Chi-Chi speaks, she tries to assert her own importance, insisting that her story and pain will not be forgotten. However, there's a poignant twist. As she talks, her words are gradually fading away. This symbolizes the fleeting nature of her life and memory, suggesting that even strong emotions can dissipate over time. This scene leaves listeners wondering about Chi-Chi's fate after her conversation with Kendrick. Some interpret it as Kendrick walking away while Chi-Chi pleads for her acknowledgement. This ambiguity highlights the complexity of human relationships and the difficulty of utterly understanding one another. It also raises questions about the lasting impact of our interactions and the importance of empathy and connection in a world where people often feel unseen and unheard.
In the concluding segment of the first part of Sing About Me, Kendrick turns the spotlight inward, delving into his own experiences and reflections. Haunted by the persuasive death and sorrow he's witnessed in the streets, Kendrick opens up about his own struggles, revealing the dark depths of his mind, including past battles with suicidal thoughts. As he contemplates mortality, he grapples with the weight of his own potential legacy, pondering what mark he might leave on the world if he were to meet a similar fate of those he's observed. Drawing parallels to the narratives of Dee and Chi-Chi, Kendrick wrestles with the essential questions of purpose of worth. He wonders if his own story will be remembered and sung about, contemplating the value of his contributions and whether he truly has put the necessary work to justify such recognition.
In this segment, taking place on the same day as Dave's death, Dee and his friends are consumed by anger and a thirst for revenge. The title Dying of Thirst alludes to the need for spiritual cleansing amid the turmoil. It suggests a longing for redemption, symbolized by the act of baptism to wash away their sins and the pain they carry. As the narrative unfolds, Kendrick urges them to embrace their spiritual journey, encouraging them to hop in the water and pray for renewal. This call to baptism represents a desire to cleanse their souls and find solace amidst the chaos. Towards the conclusion, an elderly woman intervenes, offering guidance and wisdom. She leads them into a prayer, invoking the protection of the Lord and seeking forgiveness for their transgressions. Her word signals a turning point, urging Dee and his friends to embrace a new life free from sin and filled with hope. This segment of Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst explores the intersection of spirituality and redemption in the face of tragedy and violence. It underscores the importance of faith and community in navigating the challenges of life in the hood, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
As the first part of Sing About Me draws to a close, Kendrick's introspection leaves listeners with a profound sense of vulnerability and introspection. His hope for a premonstrous acknowledgement underscores the universal desire for validation and significance, while his self doubt reflects the internal struggles many face in navigating life's uncertainties. It's a poignant conclusion that invites listeners to reflect on their own legacies and the impact they hope to leave behind.
Thing about me is definitely a true song. First verse is speaking from my partner talking to me, speaking on the story how I was there, when his brother passed, and I got to watch him take his last breath, and him respecting that, respecting I was down for his brother no matter how much they called him a delinquent, or such, and him also recognizing the fact that this is his lifestyle, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and I wish one day I can see some positive, a positive light like you're doing in music, but this is me, and if I happen to pass before your album drop, I want you to tell this story, sing about me, make sure you sing about me, and he definitely passed too, and that's what that story is really about, from the first verse all the way to the second verse where I got the backlash. Right. Kesha's song is a real song too, and what I didn't understand is the fact, she actually had a younger sister, right? And I met her sister, and she went at me about her sister, Kesha, basically saying she didn't want her to put her business out there, and if your album do come out, don't mention me, right. Don't sing about me, right. And that's the whole flip side.